No one expected a pop-up store to trigger a global investigation, but on June 25, 2025, in the heart of Orange County, California, HYB launched a BTS pop-up space that quickly escalated from a fan event to a full-blown conspiracy. What was meant to be a celebration of BTS's 12th debut anniversary turned into a massive viral mystery as fans began uncovering hidden details that seemed far too deliberate to be random. IT started with a line, a quote, etched in silver on a black wall, that read, "It started with 7. It will end with 7. But is this really the end?" The phrase wasn't credited. It didn't appear in any past BTS songs. And it wasn't in the official description from HYB. So why was it there? That's when ARMYs knew this wasn't just a pop-up. Fans initially came for exclusive merchandise, unreleased photo cards, anniversary-themed apparel, and a new line of proof of time collectibles. But the moment they stepped inside, something felt off. In the best way possible, there were interactive walls where fans could write messages. Screens looping not just music videos, but never-before-seen behind-the-scenes training footage from late 2023. A section of the store was designed like a military dorm, filled with mock lockers named after BTS members. Point 1 locker was slightly open. Inside, a worn notebook. When fans flipped through it, they found fake handwritten lyrics signed JK. The page was stamped, "Final verse. Do not publish." Now the theories exploded. Was this Jungkook's unreleased solo work? A teaser for a comeback song? Or just fan service designed to provoke speculation? Nobody knew. But the energy shifted. Near the back of the store, fans discovered a hidden area, a black curtain projection room with no signage. Inside, a short video looped every 30 minutes.
No intro.
No credits, just 7 silhouettes standing in a circle. A slow camera pan, then a voice, whispering in Korean, "We're back, but not like before. You've waited. We didn't forget. This isn't a reunion. This is evolution." The voice was unmistakable. Jungkook. Fans broke down crying. Some screamed. Others live-streamed it immediately. Was this confirmation? Was this the first BTS teaser for a comeback hidden in plain sight? It didn't stop there. Some fans with sharp eyes noticed that the frames hanging in the art gallery section contained QR codes disguised as brush strokes. When scanned, they didn't link to HYB. They directed users to a password-protected page, the password 7end. Once entered, the site played a 7-second soundbite, what fans believe is a reversed instrumental of a new track, layered with heartbeat sounds and military boots marching. Even more compelling, the sound file was titled 72025_VER1. Many believe this hints at July 2025, and version 1 implies more is coming. Some are now calling this store HYB's ARG, an alternate reality game meant to guide ARMY through clues leading up to BTS's next chapter. As the news spread across Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, fans from Japan, Mexico, the UK, and Korea booked last-minute flights to experience it themselves. Wait times reached 5 to 6 hours, with a pop-up becoming one of the most visited BTS fan installations ever outside of Asia. HYB refused to confirm or deny anything about the clues. They simply said in a statement, "The pop-up is a celebration of BTS's journey. Interpretations are up to the fans." With Suga officially discharged on June 21st, all 7 members are now out of the military. The Orange County pop-up launched just 4 days later. Coincidence? Highly unlikely. Add to that V's cryptic post, "You waited, now what?" and RM's heartfelt handwritten letter, and it feels like a coordinated campaign in motion. Fans are now bracing themselves. Whether it's an album, a digital series, a documentary, or a concept film, they know something big is coming. And it all began in a quiet corner of California with one sentence on a wall. It started with 7. It will end with 7. But is this really the end? For longtime ARMYs, this isn't the first time BTS has played the long game. Remember the BTS universe, how cryptic music videos and hidden symbols eventually formed a fictional multiverse across albums, books, and short films. Now, fans are wondering if this pop-up is not just a celebration, but a resurrection of that same storytelling tradition, Only this time, with real lives, real emotions, and real-time consequences, HYB silence, the layered clues, the sudden reappearance of all 7 members. It doesn't feel randomed, it feels authored. And in that script, Jungkook may no longer just be the youngest. He may be the one turning the page. Ever since his discharge, Jungkook has stayed mysteriously under the radar. No press conference, no Instagram post, not even a fan letter. Just a quiet presence, spotted only once, at J-Hope's encore concert. But behind closed doors, he may be doing more than resting. Multiple Korean outlets have hinted that Jungkook was involved in a secret recording session in late May, while still in uniform, during a scheduled military leave. According to unconfirmed sources from a Jeonju-based producer, he requested access to HYB's remote studio under a temporary civilian work permit. If true, it would mean Jungkook's creative comeback had already begun, even before his official discharge. What did he record? Why has it been kept secret? And most importantly, is that what fans heard in the projection room? BTS has never followed the rules of the industry. They didn't rise through scandals or marketing tricks. They rose because they spoke to people, through lyrics, through honesty, through sheer emotional resonance. Now, it seems they're doing it again, quietly, strategically, collectively. But this time, they're doing it with a maturity, a darkness, and a layered symbolism that feels cinematic, even operatic. And Jungkook, always the emotional center, always the perfectionist, maybe taking the first step forward in defining what BTS looks like in their 30s. Not boys chasing dreams, but men returning home. Reddit forums, TikTok creators, and Korean army cafes have turned the Orange County pop-up into a digital crime scene, with thousands collaborating too. Decipher reversed audio clips match lyric sheet handwriting to past BTS materials track potential comeback dates based on past anniversary drop. Patterns decode the July 7th, 25 file name as a double symbolism, 7 members / 7th month / 2025 comeback. And when asked why they're doing all this, one fan's post summed it up best. Because if BTS is trying to find their way back to us, the least we can do is follow every sign they leave. On the surface, this pop-up is just a room full of posters and hoodies. But to those who truly know BTS, it's so much more. It's a beating heart, quietly pulsing beneath the surface of their silence. It's a thank you, told through art instead of words. It's a reunion story, told not in headlines but in fragments and shadows. And in that silence, there's one message that rings louder than any chart hit. You waited, now what? Maybe the answer is just one heartbeat away. Although he never appeared publicly at the Orange County pop-up, something strange happened on the second night of the exhibit. A fan accidentally captured a blurry reflection in one of the interactive display mirrors. A man in black, cap low, security behind him, an O face shown. But the timing was suspicious. The visit happened after hours, and only a handful of staff were present. Within hours, the image went viral, comments exploded. That gait, that wrist tattoo, that's Jungkook. He came to see the fans, but silently, like always. It's not about promotion anymore. It's about message. HYB gave no statement, which only fueled the mystery more. Some fans who booked the earliest time slots discovered a section labeled simply as Archive Room, staff only near the back of the store. Somehow, a few slipped in before security adjusted entry protocols. Inside were 7 display boxes, glass covered, with one item each, a dog tag marked December 4th, 94. Jin's birth date, a broken headset labeled Encore 2019. A notebook cover with the words, Map of My Soul. A signed, smudged Polaroid of RM and Jungkook, an old army uniform with embroidery reading, John. A flash drive taped to the wall, non-functional. A dried flower, identical to the one from the Spring Day MV. Fans who entered called it the BTS museum nobody knew was coming. One said in a post that now has 500K likes, "This was never a pop-up. This is a love letter. This is goodbye. This is hello again." Back to the most curious clue of all, the encrypted QR scan that led to a page titled 72025_VER1. After fans shared the sound file, multiple producers online deconstructed it using audio software and claimed they isolated Jungkook's breath and faint humming ambient military noise repeated three-note motif matching. "Still with you," one music engineer said. "This isn't a sound test. This is a teaser. It sounds like an intro track, likely part of something longer, possibly even a comeback trailer." And that's where the new wave of speculation began. What if July 7th is the next drop date? Or what if it's just part of a string of drops, building toward December 2025, when V completes his service, one comeback? Or 7 stories, one by one. Since opening, the Orange County BTS pop-up has surpassed 250,000 visitors in 5 days, generated over 2 million social media mentions with hashtag 72025BTS, spurred more than 300+ theory threads across Reddit, and TikTok caused merchandise to sell out daily, with fans camping overnight, attracted press coverage from CNN, Billboard, Korea Herald, and BuzzFeed, and perhaps most importantly, it's rekindled something ARMY hasn't felt in years: a collective breath held, a global heart beating as one. Oh, maybe there won't be a grand press release.